Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Dave C. And it's time for the weekly edition of the Dave C. Sports Show. Today, our show honors all of our veterans. We salute and appreciate you every single day. We want you to tune in today to the Dave C. Show and saluting our veterans. It's a special show saluting our veterans. So if you'll tune into that, we think you'll find it uh, really uplifting. Hey, we want to let you know we are in the Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter Studios here in beautiful Brownsburg, Indiana. Our sponsor today is ddwgiftware.etsy.com for all your giftware needs. As we do every show, we like to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you'll take off your hat and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Come on in, everybody. If you're just getting your day started, let's get it going on the right sports track here. We want to make sure we honor and salute all of our service members, those who have served in the past, those serving in the present, and those who will serve in the future. Never, ever forgetting those who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could be free today. I want to thank you for being here on this Veterans Day. We want to start today with our question of the day. How do you feel about sports betting after the recent revelations concerning Major League Baseball and the NBA? Probably not too good, especially if you've been on the negative side of some of your bets. Just something to consider, something to question, and ask yourself, am I getting a fair shake on that? When you consider that these guys in Major League Baseball allegedly were also betting on every ball and every strike. That's how minute and dumbed down the betting has gotten. So just something to personally take a look at. Cleveland Guardians pitchers Emmanuel and Luis Ortiz have been indicted on charges that stem from alleged gambling misconduct as it pertains to manipulating wagers on specific pitches. The U.S. Attorney General's office for the Eastern District of New York announced on Sunday the pair could face up to 65 years in prison if convicted on a slew of charges, including wire fraud, conspiracy, honest services wire fraud conspiracy, conspiracy to influence sporting contests by bribery, and money laundering conspiracy. Ortiz is already in custody. Hey, on a sad note, Paul Tagliabue, who served as the NFL commissioner for 17 years, has died. The league confirmed he was 84. Tagliabue, who became commissioner in 1989 before he was succeeded by current commissioner Roger Goodell in 2006, died during the hours of November 9th at his home in Chevy Chase, Maryland. Following his death, Goodell, 66, paid tribute to his late predecessor. Paul was the ultimate steward of the game, tall in stature, humble in presence, and decisive in his loyalty to the NFL. The current commissioner said in a statement that the NFL shared. He viewed every challenge and opportunity through the lens of what was best for the greater good, principally inherited from Pete Rozelle and passed on to me. Goodell also reflected on the impact Tagliabue made, including foster labor peace with NFL players, overseeing the expansion of the league from 28 to 32 teams, and ushering in an era of state-of-the-art stadiums. Through the 17th season, he served as commissioner. He also led the NFL during the aftermath of the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. So to his family and friends, our deepest sympathy goes out. A great loss to the world and the NFL. If you are ready, we got our clackers going. Didn't think we'd forget about them, did you? It's time for sports trivia. These are some toughies today. So you really want to put on your favorite baseball cap, your favorite football helmet, and possibly pull out that driver. Tell you what, it's a little chilly here in Brownsburg, so we don't know when we're going to get out and hit those links next. Okay. Outside what sports venue would you find Rise Up, the world's largest freestanding sculpture of a bird? The Run for the Roses and the Fastest 2 Minutes in Sports are both names for a horse race that occurs on the first Saturday of May in which U.S. state? The Nike San Francisco Women's Half Marathon features a hilly course ending with tuxedoed firefighters awarding finishers their medals in the signature blue box of what jeweler? Also the name of an NFL team located about 300 miles from Boston. What's the name of the sports teams of Boston College? And finally, what fitness program is said to have originated in the 1990s when Colombian aerobics teacher Alberto Perez subbed salsa and merengue for his normal workout class music? We're going to come back with those later in the show. Now it is time to move on to the NFL. In our week in review, we're going to take them game by game. It was the Broncos over the Raiders 7. Knicks 16-28 for 150, 1 TD, 2 INTs. Folks, this was an ugly game. The Raiders, Smith was 16-26 for 143, 1 INT. After the game, it was so ugly. How ugly was it? The Raiders fired special teams coach Tom McMahon. The Broncos game versus the Raiders did their best to compete for the worst Thursday night game of all time. And in that one, we did have the Broncos. It was the Colts 31, the Falcons 25 in overtime. Again, the difference here, Jonathan Taylor, this guy's running on water. 244 yards, just amazing. 32 carries, 3 TDs, and the big one in OT. If he's not in for player of the year, we don't know who is. Jones was 19-26 for 255, 1 TD, 1 INT. Warren had 80 receptions for 99. On the other side, Penix Jr., 12-28, 177, 1 TD. London, 104 yards, receptions, and 1 TD. And in that one, we did have, as we said, we had the Colts. Here's another stinker for you. It was the Jets 27, the Browns 20. Gabriel was 17-32, 167, 2 TDs. Judkins, 22 carries, 75 yards. The highlight of the game for the Browns continues to be Myles Garrett. He brought his sack total to 11 for the year. The low light for the Browns was a 99 kickoff return and a 75-yard punt return by the Jets. Fields was 6-11 for 54, 1 TD, 1 INT. Hall was 21 of 83 on yardage. And yes, somehow we did manage to pick the Browns in that one. It was the Saints 17, the Panthers 7, Young 17-25, 124, 1 INT. Slough for the Saints 19-27, 282, 2 TDs. For the Panthers, Ola 5 receptions, 104 yards, and 1 TD. The Saints were simply strong, very strong defense in this one. And we did that one. It was New England 28, Tampa 23. What a game. Maine 16-31, 270, 2 DTs, 1 INT. Henderson 14 carries, 147 yards, 2 TDs. Holland 6 receptions, 106 yards. Mayfield was 28-43, 273, 3 TDs. Ibakwa 6 receptions, 115 yards, 1 TD. New England played tough all through this. The Patriots had 3 big TDs. Henderson 55 yards and 69 yards for TDs. And Williams 72 yards from Maine for a 72-yard TD in that one. And we did take Tampa in that one. It was the Ravens 27, the Vikings 19. We took the Ravens in this one. Jackson was 17-29, 176, 1 TD. Henry 20 for 75. The Ravens won this one with 3 takeaways. McCarthy 20-42, 248, 1 TD, and 2 INTs. It was the Dolphins 30, the Bills 13. This was the upset of the week. Sadly, we didn't pick it, but T2 was 15-21, 173, 2 TDs, and 2 interceptions. The Dolphins dominated the Bills all over on this one. Allen was 28-40, 306, 2 TDs, 1 INT. And it was the Bears. The Bears are having a really strong season. We did pick the Bears. The Bears won 24-20. Williams 20-36, 221 TD. And Dart was 19-29 for 242. Williams threw a TD and scrambled for a go-ahead score in the 4th quarter. And the Bears are rolling along. It was the Texans 36, the Jags 29. Boy, this was a game to watch. Mills was 27-45, 292, 2 TDs, 1 INT. And was starting quarterback Stroud sidelined with a concussion. Davis Mills and Houston overcame a 19-point deficit. Mills had 3 fourth-quarter TDs, capped with a 14-yard scoring run with 31 seconds left. Seattle took it all over Arizona, 44-22. We picked Seattle in this one. Darnold was 10-12, 178, 1 TD, 1 INT. It was hard to find a downside in this one for Seattle. Really strong performance by Seattle. Brissett was 22-44, 258, and 2 TDs. McBride had 9 receptions for 127 and 1 TD in that one. The Lions were all over the Commanders, 44-26. We picked the Lions in that one. Goff was 25-33, 323 TDs. Gibbs, 15 carries, 142, 2 TDs. Williams, 6 receptions, 119, 1 TD. Mariota was 16-22, 213, 2 TDs. Highlight of this one, Detroit's Dan Campbell took over the play calling, and the Lions roared on Sunday. It was the Rams all over the 49ers, 42-26. We took the Rams. Stafford was 24-36, 284 TDs. The Rams win big in this one. Jones was 33-39, 319, 3 TDs, and 1 INT for the 49ers. The Chargers are all over the Steelers, 25-10. Herbert, 20-33, 221 TD. McConkey, 4 reception, 107, 1 TD. On the Steelers side, Rodgers, 16-31, 161, 1 TD. But he did have 2 INTs in this one. All Chargers on. And in your Monday Night Football, if you stayed awake for this one, it was the Eagles. Hurts, 15-26, 183, 1 TD. Barkley, 22 carries for 60. There is cause for concern in Green Bay. The Eagles were all over this one on defense. Green Bay is still without Jaden Reed and Matthew Golden. So things not going well for the Pack right now. Long was 20-36, 176. Watson had 2 receptions for 45 in that one. And that wraps it up for the week. We were 10 of 14 on that one. So not a bad performance for the week. And we're coming in at 51% for the week. So we're staying above that 50% mark. Okay, let's get on to the standings. No, you know what? I'll tell you what. First, let's go ahead and give you those trivia answers. We kept you waiting around long enough on that. Okay. Outside, what sports venue would you find Rise Up, the world's largest freestanding sculpture of a bird? That would be Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. The Run for the Roses and the Fast 2 Minutes in Sports are both names for a horse race that occurs on the first Saturday of May in which U.S. state? We hope you got that one. That was Kentucky. Here's a toughie for you. If you got this, you are doing all right, and you did not Google it. The Nike San Francisco Women's Half Marathon features a hilly course ending with tuxedoed firefighters awarding finishers their medals in the signature blue box of what jeweler? That would be Tiffany and Company. The name of an NFL team located about 300 miles from Boston, also the name. What is the name of the Boston sports team of Boston College? And the answer on that is the Eagles. And finally, what fitness program is said to have originated in the 1990s? Colombian aerobics teacher Alberto Perez subbed salsa and merengue for his normal workout class music. And the answer to that was Zumba. Hey, let us know at warswithdave@gmail.com just how you did on that. Or let us know in the comments right here on our sports show. And we do want you to subscribe so you don't miss a weekly show. Let's switch over to the NFL and AFC standings right now. In the NFC North, the Lions are 6-3. The Bears are 6-3. The Packers are 5-3. Vikings not out of it at 4-5. In the NFC South, It's Tampa at 6-3, Panthers at 5-5, and the Falcons trying to hold tight at 3-6. In the NFC West, the Seahawks 7-2, the Rams 7-2, and the 49ers 6-4. Really tight one there. In the NFC East, not so much. The Eagles 7-2, Cowboys 3-5, and the Commanders at 3-7. In the AFC North, we got the Steelers at 5-4, and the Ravens coming on at 4-5. In the AFC South, it's the Colts 8-2, the Jags 5-4. In the AFC West, the Broncos 8-2, Chargers 7-3. Don't count off those Chiefs ever. In the AFC East, Pats are struggles after that debacle with the Dolphins are 6-3. Now it is time. These are our picks for the upcoming week. So if you're ready, remember, these picks are for recreational purposes. They're not on point spreads. They are for entertainment purposes only. We're going to take the Patriots over the Jets, the Commanders over the Dolphins, the Packers over the Giants, the Texans over the Titans, the Panthers over the Falcons, the Bears over the Vikings, the Jags over the Chargers, the Buccaneers over the Bills. That is going to be a game to watch. The Steelers over the Bengals, Arizona over the 49ers, the Seahawks over the Rams, the Chiefs and the Broncos, another good one. The Ravens and the Browns, well, the Eagles over the Lions, and we're taking the Cowboys over the Raiders on Monday night. And those are your Dave C. picks for the upcoming week in the NFL. Hey, remember, it is Veterans Day. When you see a veteran today, just tell them thank you for your service, for your dedication, and for your sacrifice. That's going to do it for today on the Dave C. Sports Show for the week. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you tune in. We hope you subscribe and join us every week. We're going to go ahead and leave you now. We're going to clean up those golf clubs, get them all spiffed up. We're going to polish our balls and check out our tees. But we want to be ready as soon as there's a break in the weather and get out there and hit that ball. So if you're with me, let's go ahead and get the skate going. Have a good one, everybody. This is Dave C., and we are out.